Alright, so it's 6:30 in the morning. It's not quite daybreak because I guess it's actually daylight savings time by now. It's November 1st. That's my son crying in the background. He got home at like 3 o'clock in the morning. He got home like at 2:50 really. And he has been up scratching for about... He's been scratching since 2:50 until 6:30. And then on me, they've been using like I want to say brain drain or something like that. But every time I get to sleep, I wake back up, feeling like you know how the melatonin and other chemicals and things put you to sleep naturally. Those just feel like they've been being drained away from me the whole time that I've been trying to get sleep. And he's just sitting here just scratching and ripping at his skin and stuff. A side note about that, his grandmother has been making his skin condition worse. She used up all the bath soap and used up all his soap and stuff. She was just dumping it into his bathtub, not just recklessly, not measuring it, not being careful of how much she was putting in. And now she's been using shampoo on his skin for the past 2 days. And I had asked her yesterday, I said, why'd you put dish liquid in his tub and when are you going to bring him more bath soap? She going to say, oh, I'm going to bring it in the morning. And then she came here today, not in the morning, she came here in the afternoon like always. And instead of bringing the soap, she just brought a pomegranate, a can of soup, and her lazy ass. Instead of bringing him some skin-sensitive soap. Sarcastically being like, okay, are you taking him on a dermatology appointment? And it's like, bitch, you knew that's the only appointment that I cared about. Like, what the fuck are you coming here being sarcastic as a bitch? Acting like you give a damn about him when you don't. But anyways, this is just another night again where Sunchase and Parkview are in cahoots. I think they're in cahoots all the time because I feel like they're under the same managing group. Like there's one big managing group for all the apartments here. And I just think that they're under the same group, like the same group that does Sunchase does here too, because every time she stays in town like this and, she's trying to pretend like, oh, it's about me and stuff, and really it's just about the fact that her youngest daughter has an abusive drunk in her home, and then my mom's home, I think it gets swamped by drums because last time we was there, I heard like somebody light a firecracker or some shit by her doorway. And, she likes to sit at Sunchase because she used to be close to her mom and other shit, and she gets to watch TV, and she likes sitting up. She says she don't like sleeping anymore, and that she likes sitting straight up. So, yeah, but yeah, he's just been ripping at his skin for close to 3 hours straight now, which is so fucking ridiculous and unfair. It's like, okay, I don't give a shit about how you people feel about my mom being here or even me being here. And as best y'all can do is to torture a little 2-year-old. Like, that's as best as y'all can think to do. Oh, yeah, let's sit here and torture this little 2-year-old boy. Make him sit here and rip his skin off like he's fucking insane or something. Like, really? And then, what else? Yeah, it's just unfair. It's just Sunchase and Parkview acting in cahoots. Just attacking me and my son like always. Like fucking always. It don't make no sense because it's just like, if I had the money, I would not be in this shithole. If I had actual family who supported me and loved me, I would not be here. If I would have never had my car accident, I would not be here. I could have kept on working while I was pregnant or up until a certain point of my pregnancy and could have had my own place somewhere else. I could have, had my own car by now and everything else. Like, I would not be in this shithole. And that's what frustrates me. It's just like everybody tries to act like I'm just not trying to put enough effort or work ethic and other things. But it's just like if I had the opportunity to just work and to do the fuck I need to do, that's what I would be doing. But I don't have that support. I don't have that opportunity. Like I have gone, and that's when my baby daddy, he's like, you shouldn't be just doing all that shit. You should just be willing to halfway die and not deal with it. And like that's easy for him to say because he's a single grown ass male. And halfway dying for him just means, he can't get the food he wants and other shit like that. No, halfway dying for me would mean, I have to sit here and watch my child dying and everything else. And that's why I hate when he says stupid shit like that. You gotta be willing to die before you take any old type of help or let anybody treat you any type of way. Like, no, I have a fucking 2-year-old I have to consider. I can't sit here and just go like, I'm gonna lay up somewhere and halfway die until somebody helps me the way I see fit. Like, are you kidding me? Even now they turn off the one device that was making my son rip his skin off because he just finally passed out to sleep. But now they turn on that loud roaring machine, which I found out yesterday, a couple of days ago, that it's more effective when you're holding a cell phone. So I don't know what that means. I guess they need like a chip or something else. So I guess they really are the devices really are just cell phones with ultrasonic deterrents inside of them that are microscopic. I guess not microscopic, but that are microchip sized. It just don't make no sense. Every fucking day is something else. I mean, they turned it on, but since I'm not standing in the bathroom, it's not I can't physically feel pain, but it could still be, hindering my nutrient or cell recovery and other things. Like, I guess that's what it's doing. Instead of causing me just actual physical pain. Yeah, I figured out the other day when I was doing my other taping, a day ago or 2 days ago, whatever it says on YouTube, and my left neck and arm were hurting really bad. Like, just as soon as I went in the bathroom, and that was the hand I was holding the cell phone in, was my left hand. But yeah, same old bullshit. Got this boy fucking itching, scratching his skin all fucking night just to be like, And that's another reason why I don't like this whole program. This whole search and torture program, because they're just choosing to use it whenever or however. It doesn't even, like, my grandma pays, I don't know, like $1,700 worth of rent over there. And then they were still paying my rent over here. And yet, if I have somebody over in my house, they'll be sitting there torturing me about it. And everything. Like, this shit is illegal. They just choosing to sit here and torture me and my son just to be like, that's what we can do. Which, to be honest, it's not like my mom is a great person, but that's not right that my 2-year-old's getting tortured just because of who his grandmother is. Because it's not legal, and he don't know what's going on. He doesn't know that she's homeless and stuff, and scrounging off everybody. But I can't even say, like, oh, they're just using it because they're trying to keep their apartments, quiet and neat and stuff, because this same shit was happening to us in Gladstone. They'd be using radiant heat in the middle of the summer so that way the trailer would stay extra hot. And she would be sitting there saying the same shit like, put a blanket on him. I can almost say them retarded, no matter how hot the trailer was. They were using the things that hurt his ears. They were bloating up his belly. They were doing the same shit when we were just in Gladstone. And being in Gladstone is literally being in the middle of nowhere. It's not like, oh, we're in town near other people bothering them and stuff. No, being in Gladstone is literally being in the middle of nowhere, and this same shit was happening. Being tortured and everything. So, to me, it's not right that they're still doing this type of shit. And that they just keep on doing it. This shit has been happening to him since he was born. He has not had a day of peace, honestly, since the day he's been born. My son, my 2-year-old. And then I'm worried about the twins, too. Like, this is why I don't want to live in America anymore. Because if they can follow you to the middle of nowhere and torture you, then that means that they can do it anywhere for any reason, honestly. And then they're making sure that I stay impoverished and everything. It doesn't make no sense living in the richest nation in the world and I can't even work a job as a CNA, really? Like, really, I can't even hold down a job for more than 8 months? Not even 8 full months? It was more like 7 months, like... I don't know, this whole thing just made me not feel sorry for nobody or nothing. I just honestly don't. Other people be trying to act like they going through shit. I'm like, my son has been going through shit since he was fucking born. Everybody seems to be in on. Everybody seems to think it's funny and stuff. And nobody actually seems to want to help us at all. It's just a really painful situation. I never thought that my motherhood would be this, skewed. I never thought that it would be this falsely challenged. To be handed a healthy child just so he could be crying almost every hour on the hour. To be handed a healthy child just so he could be tortured and stuff in various different ways. Over and over and over again, relentlessly. Like, this is a new person to this world, and all he has known is pain. And it's not even because he's unhealthy. It's not because, of anything he can control, anything I can control. It's just been to plain torture him, to torture me. Since birth. Like, every single time I try to put him down so he could lay down and go to sleep by himself, he's for some reason screaming out. Trying to potty train him. No, that's impossible. He actually, when he was about 4 months old, when you don't have to keep feeding him throughout the night, he actually started to sleep through the night on his own. He couldn't have that either. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I have twins on the way, and they're still torturing him. So it's like, what are y'all going to do when the twins are here? Are y'all going to be torturing 2 more people and not giving a shit? And then I can see, like, the proof is in the pudding. Like, something is like, this is a decent person. This person shouldn't be in this type of situation. It's like, like every time the lottery starts hitting big or they're about to let somebody win the lottery or get another shit, it's like, oh, this is your time to go hit it and try to get the hell out of your situation. Oh, it'll be fucking tsunamis here. They'll make sure that I can't get no sleep, so I can't go out the next day, at least on the bus, to go play. Like, they will make sure that I am too tired or too weak to even get out the fucking house. Like, every single time. They'll have, like, I remember the day when it was supposed to be that nor'easter. They had cars driving by here every hour on the hour. Just back and forth, back and forth. And I recorded that. It was the same fucking cars going up and down the road. I recognized a lot of the cars from Shun Chase even. Just going back and up and down, up and down, up and down. Over and over again. Even though it was already a rainstorm. Even though they had already told my mom, like, oh yeah, show up like extra fucking late. Like, she was supposed to take me to the post office. She didn't show up until after 5 o'clock when the post office closed. Just to be like, oh yeah, make sure she cannot go try to get that ticket. Make sure she does not have money to go get that ticket. And then when I keep on seeing people sit here and operate like this against me and my son, it's like, don't nobody believe in no fucking heaven or hell. Because how could you torture the unborn? How could you torture someone who did just get born if you actually believed in either heaven or hell? How could you do that? How could you do that? Even if you believed in karma, at least. How can you sit here and torture a 2-year-old day and fucking night? And try to sit here and act like, oh, well, we doing this because this is what you deserved. Or, oh, well, we doing this because I know who you is. I know what you done did. Oh, but you don't even know me, actually. You never had a conversation with me. I've never actually done anything to you. But because somebody sat here and told you to torture my son, oh, that's what you're going to do, to torture me. Really? Now, he's only been asleep for about since 6:30, so he's only been asleep 20 minutes because it's 6:49 now. Like, that was convenient. As soon as I started recording and stuff, oh, that's where he can get some sleep. Like, that's really convenient. That's not fucking obvious or non-inconspicuous and other shit. As soon as I start recording, that's when he's allowed to go to sleep. That's really fucking interesting. And then everybody's trying to pretend like, how did Trump get into the White House? Trump got into the White House because he's actually who everybody is on the inside. If y'all had the money, instead of actually marrying a real woman, y'all marry a prostitute. Or a fake-ass prostitute. Or a high-ass escort or whatever. If y'all had the money, y'all would be stealing and swindling from people. If y'all had the money, y'all would not care how y'all got more money. Y'all would just keep on doing whatever you could to get more money. Just like he was sitting here talking about something, he wants to protect the border and stuff from, terrorists and other things. But when, which I'm actually praying for the Crown Prince. I hope his prosperity endures, and I hope he gets his people to clean energy and everything that he wants to do. But I mean, you're sitting here talking about poor people and other stuff as terrorists. But when you see this guy, oh, you sitting here. He was acting like an old-timey vacuum salesman trying to sell American weapons, which I don't think foreign countries or foreign entities should be buying stuff from America just because we have a long track record of building shitty equipment. And then I believe that if there was an actual war or an actual skirmish, like, they would either the stuff would start malfunctioning or other shit. Like, maybe I'd buy, like, guns and other stuff that I could, investigate myself and make sure they were working. But I would not buy anything that has chips in it or computer chips. Because I think if there were an actual war, everything would just start malfunctioning and other shit. Like, I think that's a terrible idea strategically to buy anything from a foreign country and act like, oh yeah, when we actually get down to the get down, it's going to be working and properly functioning. I think that's irresponsible and dumb, honestly. I mean, they probably just buy the weapons for posturing. Like, they've already thought of that. Like, oh yeah, like if we actually got into a war with these people, you know, the shit would be messing up. But, you know, just in case they haven't thought about that, that's what they should think about. I like 90 Day Fiance. They said the Molly has lost weight. But yeah, that's what I'm going through right now. Son has not slept all fucking night. And then when he is getting sleep, I guess when I try to lay down and go back to sleep, they're going to just have him up again itching. Because I just heard somebody downstairs walking back and forth. Like this whole time while I've been recording. And then that loud roaring machine is on. I guess they were trying to move the machine closer to me so that way I could be in more pain or something, like while I was recording and things. But so far, I haven't been in extra pain. Or at least it isn't as noticeable as it was the other day when I was recording. But who knows, it still could be hurting my cellular regeneration and other stuff. Or it still could be draining my hemoglobin and things. Oh, cool. And now they just turned it off because I said, oh, it's not being effective enough. I don't know if I can hear it, though. That's why I need, like, a camera or a microphone that could pick up, like, background noises really well. I don't know if I can really hear it, though. But it sounds really loud when you're in my apartment and stuff. And I can feel it, like, making the floor vibrate and things, too. But yeah, that's the shit I'm going through right now.